Steve Smith Sr., NFL Network personality, on what he sees in Jamari Thrash, the wide receiver the Browns took. This from the Cut to It podcast.
Very, very, very smart. He ran a ton of routes at Georgia State. Ran everything on a route tree. Goes to Louisville. I thought Louisville did him a disservice. When I look at the film between the two, at Georgia State, he ran every route. Every route. He gets to Louisville, he ran over, a hitch, a screen, and a stick, and a seam. But when he was at Georgia State, his route tree was vastly different. And when I talked to some people about him, I said, go look at his workload at Georgia State. That lets you know what kind of player he is. There are two different offenses. Yes, he's playing lesser talent, but he's going through with the lesser talent. He's going through every route on the route tree. Pro day was explosive. When I was at his pro day, they had him run a little jerk route. A jerk route is when you run here, settle your feet, and then go the opposite way. Runs, settles his feet, goes the opposite way. And I believe he actually came out faster once he restarted than he did when he started. And he said he can run. Fluid, sinking his hips well, caught the ball. He was smooth, adjusted to some of the bad throws, adjusted to some of the good throws.
And Casey, Steve Smith isn't a guy that's going to say he likes your game if he doesn't like your game.
Yeah, he was real high on Cooper Kupp when no one was. I remember that. Like he'll plant a flag for a guy if he really believes in him. To his point, when Thrash was at Georgia State, he led the nation with a 17.8 yards per catch. I mean, very explosive, really nasty after the catch as well. Plays stronger than his frame would indicate, I would say, and he gives you inside-outside versatility. There's a lot to like here, And he had a mercurial season at Louisville. Now, he hurts his wrist, and he has several drops after that. And then people attribute that drop percentage saying, he's inconsistent. Well, that problem wasn't there at Georgia State. So I think that would be the tape you'd want to look at if you want to ascertain what his ceiling could be. And there's a steep learning curve in this league, and especially being a rookie, you'll be tested, and you'll have to earn his keep. But he has the skills to be a dynamic wide receiver and a deep threat. Someone that can hurt you vertically, and that is something that was sorely missing in this game and from this team last year. They had a couple guys that could do it, and if you could take Cooper out of that part of the game, the Browns really didn't have something that they could pivot to. Now with Judy, with Elijah Moore being properly slotted, with Cedric Tillman coming into year two, Thrash has an opportunity here to kind of cement a role for himself as a vertical threat.
Smith is a guy that also understands what you need to do as a undersized, if you will. We'll call it an undersized frame from a wide receiver. So that's the other reason that it's interesting to hear what he thinks of Thrash.